News. Today's
Control over the counter.
The move will broaden access for women and teens.
Bad ending for actors talks.
Hollywood will come to even more of a halt than it has already.
Tornadoes near the Windy City.
We just felt the building start shaking. We've seen the power lines falling.
Good morning. I'm Steve Kathan with the CBS World News Roundup. The word came just this morning from the Food and Drug Administration. Approval of the first over-the-counter birth control pill. It'll be called O-Pill, and first sales are likely early next year. CBS's Cammie McCormick.
This will be the first daily non-prescription tablet for contraceptive use. The FDA says in a statement it will be an available option for millions of people, and it noted half of the 6 million pregnancies in the U.S. each year are unintended. This drug will be available at grocery stores and pharmacies as well as online.
Ever since Hollywood writers went on strike 2 months ago, many actors have joined picket lines to show solidarity. Today, as we hear from CBS's Carter Evans, they could call their own strike after talks broke down and a midnight deadline for a deal came and went.
Mitty Barachian has acted in more than a dozen TV shows, from NCIS New Orleans to Manifest.
Our normal protocol is a 6-hour downtime per charge. I can't imagine letting go of wanting to tell stories.
But he says he's struggling just to pay the bills.
If you do want to survive as a middle-class actor in this industry, you have to have a second job.
That's why he and tens of thousands of other actors are ready to go on strike.
We're asking for fair compensation.
Like striking writers, actors also want increases in basic pay, higher residuals for streaming content, and protection surrounding the use of artificial intelligence.
From the producer's perspective, the demands of the actors are unrealistic at a time when the business truly is in a state of crisis.
Variety co-editor-in-chief Cynthia Littleton says the potential profit from Hollywood is not what it used to be.
These new streaming platforms are not the road to milk and honey. They are not just going to print money.
She believes a strike is imminent.
Now to the Chicago area. Tornado sirens blared. Here's CBS's Roxana Saberi.
Oh my God. A tornado touched down near O'Hare International Airport, sending thousands of travelers in multiple terminals to seek shelter away from the windows. The damage across the area was extensive, snapping metal street signs, tearing down trees, and peeling roofs.
Right now, these 4 houses are uninhabitable. They're identifying with structural issues.
Tornado!
Elgin, a community northwest of Chicago, took a hit.
All I saw was the tornado come straight down here. Debris started flying all over the place.
In Arizona, correspondent Omar Villafranca tells us at least a dozen deaths have been reported in the relentless triple-digit heat wave.
Almost 200 relief centers across Phoenix are offering people and pets an escape from the deadly heat baking the region. When you're out in this kind of heat, the body can shut down quickly as temperatures topped 110 degrees for the 13th day in a row. Officials say the top priority is hydration.
By the time you're thirsty, it's too late.
David Hondula is Phoenix's Director of Heat Response and Mitigation.
The first thing we advise is pay attention to your body.
Overseas, White House correspondent Weijia Jiang has the latest on President Biden's European trip.
Here in Finland, which just became a NATO member back in April, the border with Russia stretches over 800 miles. President Biden will continue to rally support for Ukraine with the leaders of 4 Nordic countries, including Sweden, which is now also on track to join the alliance.
From the Pentagon, CBS's David Martin reports the Defense Secretary says there's a clear risk to military readiness because a Republican senator is blocking promotion.
They volunteered to risk their lives for this country.
Senator Tim Kaine of Virginia became the latest Democrat to castigate Republican Senator Tommy Tuberville for the hold he has placed on senior military promotions.
What would it take for you to lift your hold?
All they need to do is change it back. Tuberville is demanding Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin rescind paid leave and transportation costs for service members to travel to states where abortion is legal. So far, Tuberville has blocked more than 250 promotions.
Aren't you dragging the military into politics? I want to keep politics out of the military. It is ruining our military.
General C.Q. Brown, President Biden's nominee to become the next chairman of the Joint Chiefs, warned of the consequences this hold could have.
It has an impact, not just for the senior officer, but all their staff and all those below them. We will lose talent.
But Tuberville says he won't back down.
It's 5 minutes after the hour.
Well, that's today's news.